Well, hopefully, if we get new snow and the sun comes out, you can be rip and pow. But as that sun continues to hit the snow and things warm up, it can change the slab properties, it can make it wet, and typically at some point, the avalanche danger will start to increase. What we have going for us, though, is that these changing conditions are readily observable if you're willing to pay attention and let Mother Nature and the snowpack tell you what's going on.
You know, with dry snow avalanches, many people trigger the slide that kills them. With wet snow avalanches, many of the fatalities relate to natural avalanches that come down on top of a person, and they're unpredictable.
Wet snow, it has the consistency of a Slurpee, and it doesn't want to bond to the ground very well. You start to get this when you don't have very good overnight freezes, or you have long, prolonged periods of warming over several days. Signs of instability include sloppy, wet, unconsolidated snow, roller balls or pinwheels or loose sloughs coming down the mountain.
What is a wet slab? Wet slab of snow is when you have a storm slab and water has worked its way down through the snowpack and it hits a crust and releases a slab. The crust acts as a bed surface.
Well, glide avalanche is something we don't understand very well. We know what happens, and that is when the entire snowpack starts creeping downhill, usually on some rock slab or some smooth surface, and then at seemingly unpredictable times, that entire piece of snow from the top of the snowpack down to the ground releases catastrophically all at once.
As we start to wrap things up at the Utah Avalanche Center and we wind down, we're not going to be issuing daily avalanche advisories anymore. But of course, that doesn't mean that there isn't going to be any more avalanches.
Snow is when the snow all becomes one temperature, and it usually happens when it's melting. Initially, that means it's all going to be really loose and wet until it refreezes, and then it'll all refreeze as a solid unit.
When new fresh snow gets heated up under the warm spring sun, that's when it's its most vulnerable and is its most unstable. It gets quickly saturated and wants to slide off the old snow surface.
In the springtime, unstable snow is usually not a secret. You're going to be seeing loose snow avalanches running. You're going to see roller balls and pinwheels. Sometimes the snow is even unsupportable to your own weight. If you see these signs, it's time to head to lower angled slopes or a much cooler aspect.
When the snow does not refreeze overnight, it means a couple things. One, the avalanche danger is going to be a little bit higher. And two, the riding conditions probably aren't going to be that great. So what we want to see is a cold, clear night where the snowpack refreezes solid. And then as you go out in the morning, it'll slowly start to soften. Riding conditions will be just perfect. And by the time they start to deteriorate and the danger goes up, you're headed home after a great day of riding.
If you're beginning your travel day in the morning and you have soft, slushy snow, it's a sign of instability.
Travel advice for the spring, like most things in life, timing is everything. Get up early, get out of the mountains early before things become wet and unstable.
Have you ever seen or triggered an avalanche and it scared you a little bit? So you share it on Instagram to give your friends a heads up? Well, you can reach a lot more people if you use hashtag UTAVI. The Utah Avalanche Center is here to inform people about touchy avalanche conditions.
Please, let's all keep up the good work. It's a solid snowpack. There's still plenty of great spring riding to be had.
Okay, well, we're wrapping up another great winter here in Utah, and things are slowly winding down. We just want to give a shout out to all of our sponsors and supporters, and have a great rest of your spring and the summer. We'll see you next fall.